priorities are a big part of my life, a big part of all everyday life. Now, appearance to me is not a big priority. I don't care much about how I look. I really don't. As long as I don't look disgusting, I'm happy. I'm good enough. I'm probably like a 6.5. I'm a 7 out of 10 maybe. Good enough. I'm not worried about it. But I see some couples who go to the gym. They drink smoothies together. They do the protein shake. I'm never going to be that guy. I'll play basketball a couple times a week, but I'm still going to eat that Twinkie. I don't, appearance is not a thing that matters to me a lot. Or partying, it's not a priority to me. I don't go out to parties. I stay in and I play basketball and I work on my podcast, and that's what I do with my free time. It's all about priorities. Life is a lot about priorities. What do you prioritize? What's more important to you? Like again, with appearance, I'm right in the middle. I don't really care. Play basketball, I eat Twinkies, I'm happy. Joe Thomas is a legend in Cleveland. He's an all-pro left tackle for the Cleveland Browns. He's still playing. I want to make that clear. I don't know if that was clear. Joe Thomas is still playing in the NFL. And he made a pitch to Kirk Cousins. Joe Thomas said to Kirk Cousins, "Come to Cleveland. We will build you a statue, and we will make you the richest quarterback in NFL history. We'll pay you a ton of money. We're going to put you on the rafters. You're going to be a hero here in Cleveland." Priorities. To me, winning and being happy are my number one priority. I want to win, and I want to be successful, and I want to be happy. We're going to learn a lot about Kirk Cousins this offseason. What kind of guy is Kirk Cousins, and what are his priorities? I watched a video recently that said Kirk Cousins is really frugal. Kirk Cousins likes to save his money. He drives the same van he drove in college that his grandma gave him. It's an old, crappy van, but it's his van. It's what he does. He wants to save money. Why spend a bunch of money on a car when you don't have to? And I respect that. I like that. That's why I live my life. I drive a 95 Corolla. I'm never going to upgrade until I have to. Until the wheels fall off of that car, mostly because it was my brother's, I'm not getting rid of it. Kirk Cousins also lives with his in-laws in the offseason. He lives in their basement to save money. That's kind of weird, but whatever. To each their own. But the message about Kirk Cousins right now is he doesn't care about money. So Kirk Cousins has a lot of options. Kirk Cousins can go wherever he wants. The Denver Broncos or the Cleveland Browns are probably his number one and number two choices. They're the most notable choices. And they're the most extremes of each side of the spectrum. Do you want to win or do you want money? Because you're going to win the most in Denver and you're going to get the most money in Cleveland. Now, you're going to get a lot of money either place you go. Whether it's Denver or any team that signs Kirk Cousins is going to give him a lot of money. You're going to make the most in Cleveland. Now, here's what the Broncos offer Kirk Cousins. Remember, it's about priorities. What does Kirk Cousins value the most? The Broncos are just a quarterback away. They're so close. They're so close. They have a great defense. They have a really good roster. And Denver's an awesome city. I would love to live in Denver. But they also have John Elway. You have the opportunity to have dinner with John Elway often. To have influence from John Elway, the guy that Kirk Cousins probably grew up watching and idolizing. And if you go to Denver, if Kirk Cousins goes to Denver, he has a chance to win a Super Bowl. Cleveland Browns were 0-16. Cleveland Browns are a mess. This is putting it nicely, the Cleveland Browns give you an opportunity to rebuild. That's like the most positive, nice way to look at it. The truth is, the Cleveland Browns are a dumpster fire. They're awful. If you go there, you're selling out. You want to be a hero. Hey, we'll pay you more than anybody else in the history of the NFL. Oh, there's a catch to that, though. If you fail, we'll hate you because you took all our money. But you could be a hero. We'll build a statue of you. I would love to live in Cleveland. I'll live in Cleveland tomorrow. But I will say, skiing is far better in Denver, because I don't think there even is skiing in Ohio. I'm really curious to see what Kirk Cousins does. Where are Kirk Cousins' priorities? Does he want to be the hero, savior of a city? Does he want to be paid like no other? Possibly overpaid, where if you pay Kirk Cousins too much, he's going to always be remembered as the guy that you paid bucket loads of money and didn't have it, wasn't successful? Or do you want to be Kirk Cousins, the guy who won a lot in Denver? Do you want to be remembered as a guy who made $35 million and was terrible at the Browns? Or the guy who made $25 million and won maybe a Super Bowl? Because that's the difference, man. Not that bad. It's not that great. If I'm Kirk Cousins, I'm choosing Denver. I want to be happy, I want to win, and I want to work with good teammates. Because that's what Kirk Cousins will get in Denver. We will see what happens. I would be very surprised if Kirk Cousins does not go to Denver. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever it is. Copy the link and share this with your friends. Tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. And if you really like this podcast, you can subscribe on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Google Play, and on YouTube.